Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Vampire Masquerade Swansong, where we sense the unseen, like that. When the sense the invisible is activated, looking at a non-human character is enough to identify its nature. It is also possible to reveal the tracks left by a spiritual creature and learn more about it. Yeah.
Smith from the FBI.
We have a lot to do.
We're still in charge of the investigation.
Sorry,
so
I'm busy.
please cooperate.
Sorry, did not want to distract ya.
There's a retainer here somewhere.
Wait, retainer, a mortal in the service of a vampire, commonly a ghoul. The terms are usually interchangeable, with retainer being a polite choice.
Moore's driver's license.
Okay.
He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut. This sort of formal decor might impress Boston high society, but not me.
Yeah. Me neither. Yep, from here we came, I'm sorry. So, keep it up, girls. Ladies. That's probably better said, right?
They wanted to bring a little vacation back home.
Nothing in the restroom. Oh, that's beautiful, right? Okay, and here we could drink someone. I see. For example, a police woman.
A real jungle in the heart of Boston. A truly peaceful oasis. Why were you looking for peace, Jason?
I mean, you have to admit that's beautiful, right? I would enjoy this room immensely.
The apartment has changed since my last visit. What a mess. Nobody's done the cleaning in ages. I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time.
Boston Police District D4, Sicut Patribus Sit Dios Nobis First in the Nation Notebook, Officer Hale, Ethan Adams 60, Concierge Butler, good relations with the Moors, present at the scene. Moore came back around 2 AM, wounded by bodyguards. Need more info, but Mr. Adams was in a state of shock. Feels guilty, thinks he could have done more. Loyal, professional, friendly, old school, meticulous, educated.
Mr. Adams?
No, this can't be happening. What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
Wait, we could theoretically... He needs to get hold of himself now. It's not his fault. We go with that.
Sir, listen to me. You had nothing to do with this. You did the right thing.
He was bleeding. I saw him.
I know. And you did the right thing. You offered to help.
He didn't answer. How could I have known?
You called the police. There was nothing more you could do. That's not your fault.
What should I have done?
You tried everything.
Are you sure? Yes, I did everything I could. You're right. What do you want to know?
About the Moore family. What can you tell me about Moore?
Did you know Mr. Moore well?
We weren't friends, if that's what you're asking. But we got to know each other. With time. He was a creature of habit. Since he worked late, he would often ask me for things at night. A newspaper, batteries, ice. I think he asked me for just about everything. I prided myself on always being able to get what he needed, no matter what time it was. You'd have thought he pretty much lived after dark.
Like his clients.
Did he have visitors?
Did Mr. Moore have many visitors?
For a man with his status, it was nothing surprising. But, well...
Yes?
His visitors mostly came in the middle of the night. I must admit, that's a little unusual.
That's what working for us is like.
He told me he had a lot of foreign clients, and he had to juggle different time zones. That's what working from home is like. He had colleagues over for late-night meetings, too. But since little June was born, not as many people came around.
That was wise.
Did he have any enemies?
Did he have any enemies that you were aware of?
No. He was a very respectable man. No bad company or anything.
Except for us.
Was he faithful?
Without any disrespect to the deceased, were you aware of any extramarital affairs he may have had?
Mr. Moore was a good man. He would never have disrespected his wife, or even contemplated it, I'm sure.
She could have been okay with it. There were no young women coming and going.
That's a very inappropriate question. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Let's move on. What can you tell me about his wife?
Do you know his wife?
Mrs. Moore is a model resident. She always has something nice to say to the staff, and is the first to welcome new neighbors, too. A true lady.
Do you know where she is?
Mr. Moore told me she'd gone to their home in Costa Rica. She goes there pretty often. She's an architect, and she likes to work in her home country. She has family there.
Does she have any enemies?
Do you think anyone could have been so angry with her that they could have taken it out on her husband?
Oh, no. I don't think so. It's true that lots of people could have been jealous of her. But not to that point.
Okay, let's wait. One thing I want to try out. Was she faithful? Of course.
Do you think she could have been having an affair?
I refuse to speak ill of Mrs. Moore. I will not dignify that question with a response.
Let's move on. What can he tell me about their daughter?
I imagine the girl left with her mother.
Not at all. It was the start of the school year, and Mrs. Moore left 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen her since Monday. When Mr. Moore took her to school on the first day, she must be staying with a friend. Poor little thing. Thank heaven she wasn't here.
What can you tell me about the bodyguards?
Do you know his bodyguards?
Yeah, there's Jack, James, and Wu. But you won't hear me singing their praises.
Why not?
Oh, they're good at strutting around and acting tough when everything is going well. But where were they tonight? Can you tell me that? That was their job, right? They were paid to protect him.
Where are they?
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
No, but believe you me, if I ever see them again, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind.
Okay, what can you tell me about the evening?
Tell me about the evening again, please. What happened tonight?
Mr. Moore left with his 3 bodyguards earlier in the evening. One of them got in the car, and Mr. Moore came down around midnight.
And then?
They came back around 2 a.m. Mr. Moore was limping. He was leaning on one of his bodyguards, and he was bleeding.
Was he injured?
I told him I could call an ambulance or a doctor, but he didn't answer. I went closer to insist, but Wu told me they were in control of the situation, that it was no big deal. They went upstairs, and I saw drops of blood in front of the elevator. I told myself they were being unreasonable. What did those 2 goons know about it? So I called Mr. Moore on the internal line several times.
Did he pick up?
Not once. So I went upstairs and rang the doorbell, but nobody answered. So I went back down to the front desk and I called you.
Continue. About the parking garage.
The lieutenant told me there was an access to the basement.
Yes, using the service elevator through the kitchen. You need a magnetic pass to use it. I gave the spare to your colleagues who wanted to go down there. I still have the original. Do you want it?
Please.
Okay. Now the magic... Okay, that unlocks the door to the princess server room. It belongs to KS Alito. Okay, good. We can leave.
Thank you for your statement.
You have to find out who did this, officer. Justice needs to be done for him. And for his family.
And we need to find out who's messing with us. That's what we're here for. You can count on us. Stick around in case we have more questions.
Will do. So we gathered useful information. We received a keycard, which ain't that bad. I think I used a bit too much of my stuff.
Did you find anything?
Still looking.
Looks like Lydia's planner.
Call Pura Vida.
Come on. It'll pass. Don't worry.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a little faint.
I was expecting it, but then... Give me a minute, and I'll head back.
The sight of blood. We've all been there, haven't we?
No.
No.
Breathe.
Oh,
It'll be okay.
there are blood stains on the garbage chute. There are bloody prints on these bags. When I knew him, he took better care of himself. What's going on with him?
Ah, and this is then behind the scenes? I guess?
Wet laundry. Mold. It's been here for several days.
Sorry, I thought I could interact with the first aid kit. Okay, back to the kitchen we are. Okay, sorry. Stupid.
This is where I met Moore for the first time.
Is happening.
Meet me there. Okay, sure.
Oh no. Actually not what I wanted to do, but now at least know what the button means, by the way.
I need to rest.
Okay, that was not entirely necessary.
It seems like gardening is a real passion for Lydia. Not sure Jason shares your enthusiasm.
Okay, we are here. Alright, good. Just need to get up again. We missed to talk to him, but I guess from those policemen just maybe an unnecessary sentence would have come like, hello, go away. What do you want? I don't know.
Portfolios of old shares. Portfolios of old shares. A Boston manufacturer's files. Deeds. Stock portfolios. Moore doesn't just manage the Camarilla's business. The mayor's deeds.
Alright, I would like to examine this. Okay, but not now. Okay, another safe zone. Confidential. Dear Madam, Dejen Siaka is not the most active member of your Primogen. He's also not very interested in accounting either, so he lets me manage his small fortune as I see fit. He regularly comes to me to launder the money he receives from numerous deals in occult objects. As the amounts are relatively insignificant, this has never been a problem for me. After relying on your generosity for a long time, he has now amassed enough money to get by on his own, despite his erratic financial habits. For this reason, I recommend that you save a substantial amount of money by ceasing your contribution to him. Of course, if this is a means to ensure his loyalty, I will let you be the judge of whatever or not this is a good idea. Mr. Siaka is what we call in business a cash cow. Although he describes himself as a collector, he spends his money freely on things that are important to him without any real consideration for the profit he could derive from them. In addition to the occult activities, occult objects and ancient works that are rather difficult to transport discreetly, he is particularly fond of acquiring the instruments of musicians he admires, mainly jazz legends. He's not much of a negotiator, and although I've repeatedly offered to have professionals help him negotiate to the best terms, for some reason he prefers to do it himself. He sees me as a simple accountant, though this is not to his advantage. I believe he doesn't like people like me. Do note that he regularly asks me to invest in voodoo groups in Louisiana. At a complete loss, I try to dissuade him, but he seems to be bent on continuing in this way. You will find the complete list of operations attached.
Are you making plans in case things go south?
I would also like to draw your attention to the fact that Mr. Siaka recently invested in property near Salem, apartments, warehouses, garages, the same type of properties and sizes as the property he currently owns in Boston. It would appear that he intends to establish a secondary residence. Your eternal servant, J. Moore. Some items and documents are a threat to the Masquerade. If they are left in enemy hands, make sure you recover them or destroy them, otherwise, hey.
I understand better now. The prince asked Moore for a complete report on the members of the Primogen. An auction. Acquisition of Lot 87. Dejan Siaka. A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis.
Alright, last try with this file. No, does not want to be examined. I hope that's not gonna be utterly entirely important. Okay, Richard Stanton, President of the Boston Region Metropolitan Planning Organization, Renovation and Acquisition of Lot 6548. Dear Dr. Mr. Moore, I'm writing to inform you of today's vote following the quarterly City Council meeting, which overwhelmingly approved your renovation and acquisition project by 89%. With this decision, the city reiterates its support for your client and for the members of the MPO and MassDOT. You will receive a final engineering package from the MPO and MassDOT shortly, which will also include the acoustic measurements around your client's club. Sincerely, Richard Stanton. I remember that's where we took down the policeman. I remember.
Lydia and June at the beach.
Good. Okay, where are you? You didn't answer my call. I left you a message. We need you tonight. Let me know. We need files, Jason. I'm asked for files that you should have sent a week ago. I don't know what's going on, but I sent them over. Booking confirmation, heavy jet charter for a Boston-Hong Kong trip, Thursday, September 5th. Alright.
A souvenir from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. The ghoul who was searching here was looking for something specific. Ugh, what a mess. A fortress security catalog. They install highly secure rooms.
To protect your wearable personal belongings and important documents are safe in War 15 has a 15-point locking system made of high-grade steel, an electronic lock as well as an unbreakable door without visible hinges. We designed a concealed emergency exit for you in perfect accord with your interior. Our sliding panels are hydraulic technology that's completely silent. The circuit passage can be equipped with a potential storage room at the outlet point in aim-point lock. For your safety and that of your loved ones, consider the hidden weapon rack. Keep within reach of you but not your children to ensure your safety in any room. The custom-made concealment panels slide in and out using totally silent hydraulic technology. Also comes in waterproof for bathrooms. Protect your large personal belongings as well as your loved ones in the event of serious danger. The hidden panic room features all of our patented systems. It features a 15-point concealed door, independent ventilation and water supply. It offers a comfortable survival space to keep most people safe and under any circumstances.
Nobody told me there would be a retainer here. What are you playing at?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Don't mess with me. Who are you?
Calm down, Mr. Bazori. I meant no disrespect. I work for the council.
Why would the council have sent her without warning me?
Most of the time, they send me to clean up.
Are you behind this?
No, I got here after it happened.
What's that file you've got?
Oh, an account file. Have it. Here you go.
Okay. Let's see how much she knows. All right. What have you found?
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not really allowed to talk about my missions.
But why is she here? Okay, that we can't use. I want what...
Give her a chance to explain. Think very carefully about what you're going to say, Lane. I'll ask you one more time. What are you doing here?
You're putting me in an awkward position.
Yeah, the only thing I can do is threaten her.
Do you really want to die today?
Sir, I'm just obeying orders. If I have to die for my mission, so be it.
I've rarely seen such a stubborn kind.
I'm not just a blood pouch.
I don't know what's going on, but I really don't have time to lose.
What do you...
You can be sure I'll report this to both the council and the prince.
No, please. I don't have a choice. I beg you. I'm only following orders. If you complain about me, I'm done for. Promise me you won't tell anyone about it. Please. I've always been a loyal servant of the council. I'm risking my life.
Okay, don't defend yourself.
You're right.
I really
Damn
don't want
it.
to.
So be it. This will be our secret. Fine. If we've both got to be here, we might as well work together.
Well, I've already searched the wife's office. Nothing. Then I went through his office. It looks like someone has already cleaned it up. I didn't find anything. I'm working on the bookshelf in this hallway, and I found something here.
What?
A file on the domain's finances the council would rather not see end up in the police's hands.
Give it to me. I must return to the court tonight.
There's no need, sir. I have to destroy them.
Oh. Please. every bloody time.
Quit stalling, Lehane. Give me the files.
I'm sorry. I can't. Sorry. I've got orders, Mr. Bazori. Lieutenant, over here.
What is it, Lehane?
I just found these files. We need to take them to the Financial Crimes Unit. Come with me to the elevator, and I'll show you, sir.
You can go, Lieutenant.
All right, Smith. See you later.
Well now, it's just the two of us. That was clever, but I think you're going to regret it.
No, wait. Sir.
Give me the file.
Okay. Here you go.
I tire of this little game. Your mission is to answer my questions if you want to keep on climbing the food chain. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Tell me exactly what they asked you to do.
I got a message at 2:20 telling me to go to this address. I was supposed to pick up more and some financial documents. After that, I was supposed to wait for further instructions.
Make her read the text message about the mission. Okay. Every freaking time.
Read the message you received.
I don't have that phone with me. Too risky.
Well?
I hope I'm not going to have any trouble.
Let her finish her mission.
Do what you have to do. I'll talk to the prince about it later.
Very well, Mr. Bazori.
Alright, okay. I need to drink, by the way. We have to drink someone, I think. For now, you guys, I, as usual, really, that's already the end then. Thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little tinsy thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.